But tell people that may be hearing about you for the first time. Let's just start out with what is it, right?
Well, Caddycan is a soft-sided trash can for your boat. I mean, you can use it for different outdoor recreation. Some people use it on their in their RVs or ATVs or their four-wheelers or side by sides. But when we designed it, what we were having a problem with on our boat was we were always having issues with the trash. I started out with a 25-foot boat, and we were always trying to stick the trash in the hatch, and then when you would open it, the trash would blow out. And then when I'd get home, all my buddies, you know how they like to run off, leave you with the boat to clean, and leave all the trash behind. So I was like, man, I got to come up with something for you guys. I see how this works.
Right.
But then, when I would be bait fishing and stuff like that, I would always see the trash up on. I'd go around this one island where I'd get my pilchards or my finger mullets and stuff like that. I would see the trash just all over the island, just plastics everywhere. And so, I was like, well, when I started to design this, when I came up with the idea, I was like, man, if I could just figure out something just to hook to the rail and out of everybody's way, where they could just easily slip something inside the can and not have to try to open up hatches and stuff and try to throw trash away. So when I started to come up with it, I said, well, this thing's got to be where it would not only help the angler or the captain on the boat, but also protect the wildlife. You know what I mean? From them eating it and killing them, because they eat it all the time and they just think it's bait. So when I started to come with a caddy can, I wanted to make it where it was simple for someone to dispose of their trash, also simple to mount so anybody could use it, and then also make it look like it wasn't a trash can, at the same time. So it looked nifty on the boat. That's how I came up with the design for the caddy can.
Well, while you was doing that description, I went ahead and stole a photo just for people that are watching the video. Boom, there it is.
There it is.
Joey and I have had this on our boat now for what is that? 3 years now, right?
Yep.
And it's everything you described it to be. I want to point out to people that are looking here, you see that slit on the top. That's the moneymaker, in my opinion, Mike. Mm-hmm. That is the thing that keeps you from having to constantly mess with that damn zipper, right? If you don't want to. You just slide whatever it is, can, wrapper, plastic, whatever, boom, straight through the top. And then when you do want to open it for whatever reason, you can. The total top of the lid.
So when we were designing it, I had a guy that was a canvas maker. When we sat down, we talked about what zippers to use. We used the number 10 nylon black YKK zippers, which are the best ones for salt water. So they'll hold the test of time. You know what I mean? Without them locking up on you, and you're not having to spray them all the time, but they'll hold up, in any environment. So that's when we started searching all the products to put this thing together. We also wanted to make it where it would work for whatever angler that bought it, to make it easy for him. When he got home, it's easy to start the trash. You just dump it, and then you just hose out the container on the inside, and you're done, and the trash is done. Yeah, you don't have to dig it back out of your hatch, because before we would do the cooler, then I had to dig it out of the cooler. If I did it in the hatch, then I had to dig it out of the hatch. And then so now, and then also I added the float in the bottom. The float was to make sure if it did fall over and go in the ocean, someone could retrieve it, and it won't discard. It won't let none of our trash go into our waterways no more, to keep our waterways nice and clean.
Right. What's the time frame on this? How long has this thing been out?
We've been out. We invented it in 2015. It took a year to design it, to make it work right. And then, of course, the first one we made didn't even work. So we had to go back to the drawing board. But the second and third ones, they started to get, and we just kept redefining it, making it better and better and better. Now she's pretty much bulletproof. She'll work perfect.
Yeah.